Roleplay Retcon does not own any part of the movies we retcon, nor are we associated with the artists who make them. Also, while most episodes are safe for all listeners, please do check the individual episode descriptions for any content warnings.
The music for this series is by Behold. You can find them on Bandcamp, YouTube, and more.
Previously on Roleplay Retcon does Pacific Rim Uprising. With only hours to spare until the Shao Corporation's mysterious drone sync countdown finished, the three pilots worked on last-minute preparations and made their plan to confront the enemy at its source, Shao Corporate Headquarters in Shanghai, where Liwen Shao resides. Kaiju experts Herman Gottlieb and Newton Geisler, who are also now a couple, though only Amara knows that, plan to plug Newton's baby kaiju brain Lila into Shao's core systems and trigger a cascading failure. Amara finally finished upgrading her signature hand cannon, Alex attached Obsidian Fury's chainsaw sword to his Jaeger, and Bond patched himself up and convinced Newton to help create a new Jaeger from the usable scraps of halcyon vapor and the corpses of the Jaeger kaiju hybrids they defeated at the Shatterdome. Now everyone is at the front door of Shao headquarters, figuring out how to get inside.
Hey everyone, hey.
Hey everyone, hey.
Hey everyone, hey. You've just arrived at the Shao Corporation building, which is a massive, this spindly blue skyscraper of a building, lined in mirrored glass that really gives it this futuristic looking vibe in an otherwise pretty standard city. The other thing you know is that in Russia, approximately 20 hours ago, not 20, I guess it was more like 8 hours ago, 3 missile launches were detected, which can't be good. You guys have made your way to the Shao Corporation building and are currently moving to go inside. You have Gottlieb and Newt with you, as well as the child of kaiju in a jar, and they believe they can use this kaiju somewhat to maybe wrest control of the systems that the Shao Corporation is using. But they'll need you to buy them some cover. What are you all doing?
I'm going to Bed Bath & Beyond.
I love the original movie, the like kaiju brain and like Newton were like freaky. But in this one, you were like, no. It's his baby. It's his baby, and he loves it like a baby. And
which is better. It's
way better.
If you've watched the first film, you know that he only has eyes for one person, and that's Gottlieb.
Yeah.
Okay, so they got to get this baby inside the building, and we are outside the building.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes. You guys have just pulled up in your fancy car.
And with our guns.
I mean, you have your out-of-mech equipment with you, so if you have a gun on your person, you have one.
I do. And our mechs are not in the country yet.
They're close.
How close?
Close enough that if you needed them in a moment's notice, you could call for them.
Oh.
Like the Power
cool.
Rangers.
Yes. Does this seem like business as usual, though? Does it seem like people are just walking around like normal?
It seems higher security. No one seems to be coming out. No one seems to be coming in. And there are a number of well-dressed, like bodyguard types standing outside the front doors.
I think this is going to be a little more difficult.
You guys recognize them as the same sort of, I was going to say make and model, which is a weird thing to say about people.
Sometimes.
The same besuited sort of look. as the individuals that you had a bit of a gun show with in California, all the way across the globe.
California.
Oh, yeah. At the trailer park.
California.
I'll throw this out to you. So for my skill triggers, I have +6 into blow something up now.
Hot dog.
My main goal is to blow up.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, we could go through the door. Or we could make a door.
Could I read a situation?
Yeah, do you want to see if you can tell what's going on with
Would
all
that be
the guards?
inappropriate? Yeah.
Sure.
Is that just a regular roll?
Just a skill roll. A trigger roll.
Don't forget to add your
+4.
grit.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 3.
Great.
+4 is 7.
+4 is 7, and then your grit is +1.
No, I'm so sorry. It was +2 and then +2 grit. I already added the grit.
That's right, Hen.
That's right.
We got big boy pants now.
Yeah. Amara, you are looking over these bodyguards. I was going to say soldiers, whatever they are. These hired muscle, we'll say. And they are all like perfectly impassive. They just kind of stand there like arms crossed, shoulders high. Nothing seems to get past them. They don't seem to be needing to turn anyone away. They don't seem to be letting anyone in. The other thing I'll say you'll notice, even though were not able to read the situation going on with them, is there is no one in the front lobby of the building that you can see through the kind of glass doors.
Oh.
All right. Bon, I'm going to try something. If it fails, have a backup with your old explodey, like shebang.
Bon, do you still have the high-powered grenade launcher as well?
I have my heavy signature on me right now, as well as a thermite charge.
Oh, great. Cool. Good. All right. Carry on, Alex.
It's good. All right. I'm going to walk straight up to the buildings, up to the guards.
Sure. Two of the guards kind of step a little closer to the door as you approach.
Step aside, men. I have a meeting with your boss.
Wow. The two of them, one of them kind of puts a hand up to stop you, very bouncer style.
I thought that the bouncer was saying, wow.
Wow.
Mr. Fancy Pants,
This is
having
what's
a
on this
meeting.
guy.
Isn't that so? Yep. Puts a hand up to stop you. And then kind of turns to an earpiece. Looks you over, says something into a walkie-talkie that you can't quite hear, and then just turns and points towards the door.
Oh, all right.
I just wave everybody through, like, come on, guys.
Oh, okay. Well, have a nice one, fellas.
They let you 3 pass, and then they stop Gottlieb and Newt.
Oh, God.
I'm like, no, they're with me.
Why don't you make a check for me here? Have you got anything?
I would like to pull rank.
I'll allow it. Not quite your area of rank, but
Maybe, but I exude a sort
yes,
of official
The confidence.
about me. That is a 15.
They pause. And I think with a 15, they are confident enough in the way you say it that it reads as, okay, these two are going with them. And will, after a moment of hesitation, let Gottlieb and Newt through.
Wow.
Newt is like sweating bullets. Gottlieb seems rather professional, all things considered.
As we turn to leave, I put a 20 in one of the guy's lapels. Keep up the good work.
More USD is very funny. He just kind of like still like standing perfectly still, like looks down at it and then looks back up at you like without even moving.
I just brush a little dust off his shoulder and I turn and go.
Nice. The lobby of the building is completely empty. There is another armed, suited man standing next to what appear to be the elevators. The reception desk is empty. There are screens all across the interior here that, in an advertising kind of way, display scenes of the various drone models that the corporation builds being put to use. You see, like photos being like slideshowed through of like those like white model drones you've seen several times, like lifting the wreckage of buildings and pulling boats into harbor, things like that. Other screens display large like rail cannon style technology being advertised as well.
Heck yeah.
Yes, but the rest of the lobby is empty. Newt will turn to all of you quietly and say, what we're looking for is going to be on maybe 13th floor, maybe a little bit higher. I'll need to look around a little bit, but if you're looking for Liwen's office, I'm assuming she should be all the way up at the top.
Got it.
Hin.
Yes.
Hin, Robot Master. Where is Jake?
Yeah, I was about to ask, is Jake with us?
Where is
Please say
Jake?
Is Jake
hi.
with you all?
Yes.
Okay. Then Jake is present
Came
as
with
well.
us, Hin.
Okay.
Jake comes running in out of breath, and he's like, I'm sorry, I just bathroom.
Got a stitch. Oh, yeah.
No, it's okay. It's all right.
Jake comes running in. He's like, there was a 20 on the floor outside.
Yeah, he's like, hey, do you know that you left this behind?
Alex, you dropped this.
Oh, thanks,
He
Jake.
hands you back
Why
a
don't you
$20
keep it
bill.
as a finder's fee?
All right, Jake. They're going to the 13th floor. Should we all go up to the top floor? Or should some of us...
I think
should we
we
split
should
up?
split up.
I think we should split up too.
I don't know, buds. This feels a bit, they just let us in, and we're...
It seems a little suspicious that they just let us in. I'm not going to lie.
But it's also just an office building. Like, I know it's a secure facility, but it's not like there's lava traps, right?
There might be lava traps.
There might be lava traps.
I just don't feel
Quicksand.
comfortable leaving the scientists and Lily
Lila.
alone.
No, definitely one or two of us should definitely go with them.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Jake says, we don't know if we're being let in. We don't know who she is expecting or who she wants to speak to, but I can take the scientists.
Okay.
Jake, I think you're probably going to have to go talk to the person up top, lady. You kind of outrank all of us, Jake.
I think
true.
at least two of us should go with the scientists. They need a lot of protection, I think.
All right. Amara, you go with Jake to see the tippy top robot lady.
I mean, Alex, you're kind of our leader. Like, doesn't that seem like a you thing?
I think I need to protect the scientists.
I don't know that I'm ready for this.
I mean, you've got Jake, though.
Jake, do you think we can handle this?
Probably.
Love the confidence, Jake.
Always cool, Jake.
Okay. Okay, cool. We'll do that. We're gonna go up to the top.
All right. You got this.
You guys head for the elevators. As you get a little bit closer, the man in the suit presses the button for you and waits for the elevator and motions all of you onto the elevator.
Oh.
Thank you.
Before the door shut, is there a button for 13?
There are a bunch of buttons. I don't know the interior structure of how these kinds of buildings work. There are upwards of 30 buttons, we'll say.
A lot of them skip the 13th floor.
It's true.
Yeah.
But there's also a key card that is needed to authorize whichever floor you're going to. If you're all stepping onto the elevator, when the doors open, there are two more armed men in the interior of the elevator.
Oh, neat. Okay.
So we can request the 13th floor and the 30th floor.
Not to tattle on ourselves, but are they allowing us to keep our weaponry?
Looks like it.
Wow, even the big one on my back, huh? Okay.
You're just walking in with like an anti-tank rifle, and they're like, yeah, checks out, whatever.
Yeah, checks out.
They peace bond it. They put a little yellow zip tie on it.
Yeah. And give a, what's it called? Gun lock.
As the elevator's doors shut, I kind of nudge Bond and go, this seems like a way out situation.
If you're making a reference to a film, I don't know if I get it. I'm sorry.
This seems like I'm trying to allude to like a double takedown situation.
The two men that are armed in the elevator, making a show of like one hand on, weapon at hip. One of them has a badge that hangs from their lapel and leans in and scans it on the elevator and presses the 30 button and then steps back.
Can I just real quick push the 13 button?
You can try.
Do it.
Maybe you can make it out like it's an accident. You're like, damn, well, I guess
Like, whoopsie.
we'll just have to wait while the door opens and
So,
closes.
I would like you to roll me a skill check. You can add any triggers that you would like.
Can I add stay cool?
No. Not particularly relevant here.
Alex, were you making a reference to the hit video game A Way Out?
Yes, I was.
The two player experience? Okay.
Yes, I was.
Well, Ben finally did get it. I don't think Bond did.
Did you Google it?
No, I've played that game and I love it.
Okay.
13.
And that's apt. That's very... You're trying to press the 13. Wow.
I know, right?
That's
kind of
practically
like a critical
20.
hit in a different way.
Yeah,
I rolled an 11 plus my 2 grit.
That there are no Lancer police and you could just do whatever you wanted.
I'm aware.
Like say,
So here's
make a
the
magic
conundrum.
number crit.
I'll lay this out for you this way. This is a contested roll. The guards are rolling to see if they... Guards is such an antiquated term. It conjures halberds and plate mail. These bodyguards, bruisers, whatever.
Yes.
See you move to do something after the badge is scanned, and they're both on high alert and ready at a moment's notice to pull you in line if needs be. They're quite a bit taller than you. And I had them roll, and I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, no.
However, I think rolling a perfect 13 is really good. So I think what happens is you reach to press the button, and they try to stop you and accidentally end up pressing the button instead somehow.
I want to cover it up with a sneeze now.
Nice.
He grabs your hand and then kind of like falls forward and kind of like presses into the button 13. And there's just enough of a digital window where this is all happening after the badge has been scanned that somehow both buttons have lit up. And the two guards kind of look at each other and then look at you and make a mean face at you.
Now we have to make a stop.
Oh, don't feel bad, guys. Happens all the time, I'm sure.
One of the guards grabs the walkie-talkie and says, "There's been a delay," and then puts the walkie-talkie back.
Thank you. So, where are y'all from?
Where are you from, Sam?
You all move up the elevator in silence until you get to the 13th floor, and the doors begin to open. One of the agents is going to begin to try to press the closed door button. What are you all doing?
I run out the doors.
Okay. I'm also going to try and push the open door button.
The open door button? Wait, this is great. Okay.
I'm following Alex, and I'm like, oh, golly, Alex, you got them bowel problems again? I'll come with you, and I'll.
I'm just trying to get the guards to chase me.
Yeah.
I'm doing really bad at picking up all of Alex's signals.
Yeah. Why don't you give me another check here?
Okay. So, Hannah, would you say this would be performing a task that requires concentration, dexterity, speed, or precision under pressure?
I think dexterity and speed under pressure is fitting.
So I'd love to stay cool if you wouldn't mind.
All right.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That's a 6.
A 6.
Oh no.
Alex, you get just outside the doors, and these two hired muscle, I'll pick a different word every time, also lunge out the doors. One of them is still pressing the closed door button. Amara, you reach over and press the open door button. He is now standing halfway on the precipice with one hand on the back of Alex's military fatigues. The other grabs you by the wrist, Alex, and is fully out of the elevator. And the two of them begin shouting.
And I yell over them. I say, that video game that I said earlier.
A way out.
A way out. It takes 2. It's Army of 2.
Okay.
Split faction.
In the commotion, the split screen begins to align itself.
Yes.
As
we're back on the same
Gottlieb
screen again. Awesome.
and Newt also take the cue and just dive out of the elevator and begin to run off into the building.
Okay.
The
not what I meant, but do it.
First security guard.
Plan.
First security guard who has been pressing the closed door button lets go of the back of your clothes, I was gonna say coat, to chase after them instead, and they begin to shout as they run off deeper into the building. Why don't we go ahead and let me get what everyone's intent is to do in this exact moment, as it's not quite a combat scenario, but things are definitely getting complicated here. Let's go top
I would
to
like
bottom.
to incapacitate these guards.
Okay, Alex is enacting violence. One guard is trying to detain Alex. The other is chasing the professor and the doctor. Ben, what are you doing? Or what is Bond doing?
Well, I am going to defend my friend. My friend.
My friend. Yes, my pal.
You know, I don't need to like kill this guy or nothing, but I don't think I'd mind taking out my light signature, my sidearm, and just like, you know, shooting that hand.
Yeah, something
Fully
like
silenced,
that, right?
I hope.
Well, I think we've already gone loud.
Hey, that's incredibly fitting.
We haven't
for you
gone
specifically to
gunshot
say.
loud.
Well, I don't know judo. I know shoots.
Amara, what are you doing in this moment?
I don't know karate.
Man, I am
No
holding that
curves.
open door button.
You're gonna keep the open door?
Yeah, well, hold on, because not everyone's out yet, right? Because Bond's still in the elevator. He hasn't actually run out. And so I assumed that Bond wanted to be with Alex, like he said he was going to. So that's my intention right now, is to make sure that Bond and Alex get out and that me and Jake get up.
Okay, sounds good. All right, let's go top to bottom again here. Alex, you're trying to incapacitate.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make me...
The guy's got my wrist, right?
Correct.
Now that my collar has been released, I want to use that momentum to swing around and just pop this guy in the face.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'd like to use my assault trigger. 16.
A 16. Absolutely, yeah. You roll a d6 for me. We'll call it a d4, I guess.
Okay. You make it a d4.
I guess Lancer-wise, we should probably have you roll a d3 to be a little more fitting. So why don't you just roll a d6 for me?
That'll be a 3.
A 3. That's a 3 on the die, right? Or are you saying you got a 5 or a 6?
I got a 5 or a 6.
Wow. Yeah, it's a devastating blow. He's not expecting it. You guys have been very passive this entire time, and he's got a firm grip on your wrist, and he doesn't think you're going anywhere. And you do just kind of turn around, and in the moment that he looks from his ally, who is beginning to take off after these scientists, back to you, he catches your attention just in time as the fist connects with his face, and you feel like a crack of cartilage as you just like cave in the front of his nose. Something definitely is broken. As he fully lets go of your wrist and starts reeling back, just blood gushing from his face. Bond, at the same time, what are you doing?
Is there just one guy? Did the other guy stay in the elevator?
So one guy was holding Alex, and the other guy is beginning to take off after the scientists, but he's still like in view.
Oh.
Can I do a thing on my turn real quick?
What is it?
As a free action, I want to issue an order to Bond to go protect the scientists.
All right. I take out my sidearms. I'm going to try to shoot this guy like in the leg. Like
We've
just in
had
the calf.
such a good history with Bond firing a gun in the vicinity of these men. Absolutely.
It's down. I'm going to shoot the guy in the calf.
Okay, this is definitely something you can do. Go ahead and make an attack for me.
I mean, see, I was actually just going to like point the gun at him and tell him to stop, but his back's to me and he's like far away. I just don't think any of that's going to work.
Too much work. The American approach will do.
Yeah. I'm like,
remember, you get an accuracy.
Excuse me? I am an Australian.
You're right. That's why you have to adapt to this view.
Your mom has strict guns.
You have an accuracy on this as well, as a reminder.
An accuracy? Well, first, I don't, let's see. Light signature, okay. 17 plus my grit is 19. Let's go ahead and roll that.
It's going to be a crit no matter what.
I mean, that's a crit no matter what.
Yeah, that's true. I only rolled a 1 on my accuracy anyway, so.
Perfect. Hey,
it's 20.
20. Yeah, you with just death
through the calf.
Through
the calf, okay?
Just through the calf, yeah.
Not the thigh, because that can kill someone, but.
That is true. There is just an explosion through the side of his leg, and he immediately drops to the ground and starts swearing and kind of slides across the floor on his increasingly bloodied suit jacket.
Sorry, mate. Sorry. I do feel a little bad about that.
The two of them are incapacitated.
I actually throw him my corrective, actually. I feel bad.
He is in too much pain right now. He is just like on the ground, like grabbing his leg and
but he'll want it
and rocking and swearing.
All right. Are we still in round time?
No.
Is it my turn?
I was gonna say, if you have something you want to do specifically, Amara, you can absolutely take your action now.
While after the guy gets punched in the face and is incapacitated, I want to take his badge, his card.
Ooh, that's such a good idea. Yeah. He is stumbling backward and you just reach out and pull it off the front of his suit jacket. And you have it now.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Once he's fully incapacitated, I want to grab his walkie and I want to speak into it and be like, delay averted.
Interesting. Yeah, okay. Why don't you give me another roll here? Sorry to make you keep rolling, but this is definitely some kind of subterfuge.
Yes.
They're pretty familiar with the staff here. Most of them speak Chinese, go figure. This is a very American voice.
But this guy spoke English before.
This guy spoke English before because I need him to be able to communicate with you.
Well, he did speak English.
It would make sense that he would speak English to us.
Yeah.
No, he spoke English
into the
walkie. He did speak English into the walkie.
He said delay.
Yep.
You've got me on a technicality.
You got that?
What if I was really racist for a minute?
No?
No.
Whoa, Alex.
No.
Absolutely not.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Whoa.
Okay.
All right.
I think I knew that you wouldn't, but I was still very nervous.
I have nothing to add to this, so I'm just going to add my grit. 13.
A 13. There's a small delay. You said delay averted?
Yes.
Okay. There's a small delay. And then a woman's voice on the walkie says, I haven't got all day.
And I give Amara and Jake the thumbs up.
Martin's just gonna thumbs up.
I'm not really trying to respond to that.
Bond, get out of the elevator.
Oh, I thought I was already out. I followed Alex.
I'm gonna push the closed door button, and then me and John,
you and Jake alone in the elevator.
It's John. It's John.
Me and John.
Me and Jake.
We left John Joyega back at base.
Jake and I will go up the elevator now.
We've split the party in. Who will you focus on now?
Hey, it's Ben. Let's take a little break, huh? I got some things to tell you. Our guest GM for this series is Hen, also known as I Write Robots in all the good corners of the internet. Hen's a science fiction writer, and you can find his work at iwriterobots.com. And he's also a host on the Vorthos Cast, the officially unofficial podcast about Magic the Gathering, story, and lore. You can find all of this in the episode description. I've got links to all of this. Hen also likes to make a TTRPG for you every once in a while, and he's got a new game called Wired, Tired, Fired, which is a comedy game about trying to make it through a shift of work by taking drugs but pretending to be sober. I have not played it yet, but I have looked through it, and it's pretty funny, and I've been sitting at a table with Hen for a few months, so I feel pretty good about endorsing it. I'll link to all of this in the episode notes. The soundtrack for this series features Behold, which is spelled with a slash between B and hold. The track up top of this episode is called Uprising, and it's an original piece we commissioned for the series. The rest of the music is from his back catalog. Some of it was made for My First Dungeon, a very good actual play podcast. And some of it is from his latest album, Where They Landed, which is a concept album that combines like spooky sci-fi vibes with Appalachian folk music. You can find all his music on YouTube, Bandcamp, and a bunch of other places. Just Google Behold. Or you can find him on social media as Behold Your Fate. Roleplay Retcon is part of the One Shot Network, which has lots of great shows like the flagship One Shot podcast or System Mastery with Jeff and John, which is sort of like a two-person book club where they read old, weird TTRPGs and make a lot of jokes. Or Skyjack's Courier's Call, an all-ages spinoff of Campaign Skyjacks. We have a Discord and a Patreon. The Patreon has bonus content and the Discord has bonus people. On Patreon, we just dropped a commentary track for the 1997 movie Batman and Robin with Jensie, Alex, and me. We didn't have anything to do with the making of that movie, but it was our first ever remake way back in 2018. They were all set to make a third one, and this one bombed.
I don't know why. It's a cinematic masterpiece. Look at this.
Jensie.
What?
You harmed me on a fundamental level with your words.
I don't know if it's you should take it personally, Alex.
How am I offending you by saying that this is I'm enjoying this?
I didn't say offended. I said hurting.
You are hurting Peter McGregor Scott's feelings.
My joy hurts you, Alex? I thought we were friends. Look, he's about to do it. He's about to jump off the building and go north.
Alex is sad for you. See, but like, okay, this is what I think is great about this movie, is these fucking sets. I think this set is amazing.
Look at him. Look at
It's pretty
Mr.
wild.
Freeze. He just freezed that guy.
That's all you need, is for a guy named Mr. Freeze to freeze a guy, and Jensie's sold. All right, that's all I got. Back to the episode.
The scientists begin to move off on the 13th floor into what look like just like rows and rows and rows of like server stacks. They are frantically looking about from all of these things. There are a couple scientists here still, notably, sitting at a couple of desks, and they all kind of like stand up and like, whoa, what's happening? As you guys enter the room.
Before we get too deep in this narrative of scientists and rooms, I would like to say that I want to find a broom closet and put a couple of guards in them. Maybe tie
Good
them
idea.
up, gag
Absolutely.
them,
Sure.
take their guns.
Yeah, that's simple enough to do. I will assume Bon is helping you. You use one of their security badges to just try to like buzz open doors and eventually find one that seems to be some kind of maintenance closet. Yeah. And are able to stash them in there. You can use the corrective to make sure the guy doesn't like bleed out as well without like consuming the corrective, we'll say. Yep. So you can hold on.
Oh,
to
yeah.
it if you like. Yeah, why not?
Okay. I actually already clicked it. I'll click it back on.
There you go. Yeah, and you can stash them here in the closet. At the same time as you guys begin to move into this server room, Newt and Gottlieb are shouting to one another that they're looking for specific components, they're looking for specific things.
We're following scientists.
Yeah, I kind of figure at this point, they're driving the bus.
I'm probably like being like, hey guys, I know you're excited. Can we keep it a little, just turn the volume down just a little bit?
As you say that, a couple of scientists have seen you guys, and Newt points at you and shouts, "He's got a gun!"
Why?
The scientists just kind of put their hands up and begin to back away.
All right. No, don't back away. Stay where you're at.
They slowly sit back down.
Thank you.
Newton Gottlieb will set about actually like asking them like where specific things are and being pointed to them. They'll start unplugging things and plugging things into the like strange sort of boxy device that they've brought that is connected to the jar of kaiju, and start like muttering techno babble in a movie way to each other, like pass me this cable, pass me that cable sort of thing. Every cable they unplug, all the scientists in the room are like, ooh, watching this go down. Why don't both of you make a check here, see if you can catch keep control of the room, we'll call this.
So you're asking us to read a situation.
Cool. Read a situation? Yeah, that's absolutely read a situation.
Oh, baby. Oh, it's so good. 24 in.
Jesus
Whoa.
Christ.
24.
Yeah, Alex, you see one of the scientists has been slowly reaching for a button on the console.
Hands up.
You catch them.
People
and they all kind
who lower their hands get their hands tied.
It's like being back on the band trips again and them going, hands check, hands check.
I don't know what that means.
Gross.
I have no idea.
They didn't want us to be doing stuff with our...
they don't like hand jobs.
So they would just turn the lights on the bus and say hands check. And you all have to do it like this. You had to put your hands up in the air.
Everyone's got two hands still, right? We don't want to make sure that anyone's become too irradiated and grown a third.
That's right. Where we're in band, hands were very important to the continuation of the band.
Very true.
Listen, so I think that was... I think that Bond would not be interested in keeping control of the room. That feels like an Alex move. I think Bond would be working on plan B, which is I'm looking for, I don't know anything about computers, but what seems like the most important
structures.
Yeah, well, no, not that. Just the most important server, the most servery looking server. And I'm going to put my thermite shards on it. Not going to blow it up, just sticking it on there. And I go, just in case this doesn't work.
It's hard to miss it, Bond. There is a massive, you've seen like a naval mine, right? Like a polyhedral, spherish looking thing with like diodes sticking out of it on all intersections.
Yes, of course.
Indeed. There is what looks like a dissected naval mine that kind of sits in the center of the room. Pieces of it kind of like float and like glow. Little like red and blue lights pulse from one side and send a little light off a wire onto another side. You get a sense that this is definitely some kind of computer matrixy thing. You're not sure what it connects to, but it looks important enough.
Mr. Herman, would that looks like a brain? That's a brain, right? Over there?
It's basically a brain. We're going to connect ourselves to it momentarily. Do not blow it up. I need that.
No, just putting it on there. Just not going to press the button. Don't worry. These things are great. They don't explode until you press the button. Like 99%, reliability, non-malfunction. Less than 0.01% malfunction rate. So just go to squick. That's on there.
Amara and Jake continue your elevator ride up to the 30th floor.
Okay, Jake, what's the game plan?
Jake says, good idea. Good question. Not good idea. I don't know. What is the game plan? I assume we'll be running into Liwen. We don't have backup. We don't have... I mean, you have a gun. I have a gun.
Yeah, we have guns.
I can't imagine it'll work to just shoot her.
Yeah, that wasn't my plan.
Clearly, she wants to talk. I just don't know about what.
Yeah, so we're just gonna act, confident, like we know what's going on and that she's got to stop, and that's
Definitely
we'll negotiate.
Don't say anything about our Jaegers or how close backup is or who else came with us.
Right. Yes. Keep her guessing. Or let her feel safe with us. We are rogue. We're rogue is what we are, right, Jake?
Rogue One.
Sure, yeah.
and we're here to save humanity.
Yes.
Because we do know about the kaiju, though, right? We know about that.
You know that 3 missiles have been detected, yes. He says...
what are you trying to say?
I was trying to verify with Jake that that's something that I can tell her and not get in trouble for.
Oh, okay.
Because he said definitely don't tell her about the other things, but I was just like, but we can tell her that we know about this, right? That's why we're here.
Definitely. He puts a hand on your shoulder and says, I've got your back.
No, you have her shoulder.
I have your shoulder. A number of days ago now, when I brought you onto this assignment, I said that you would be one of the faces of the pilots for this generation. I truly believe that. So if there was ever a time to stand our ground and be pilots first and foremost, now is that time.
Thank you, Jake. That means so much to me.
The elevator dings comically as it has finally reached the 30th floor, and the doors begin to slide open. You guys find a lavish office space, pristine red carpet that kind of runs across a marble floor, very fancy hotel lobby looking, except that there's like an office desk all the way to the other side, a couple of nice chairs set in front of it, and like a window view of the streets of, I assume I said Shanghai, I'm pretty sure I did, below.
Like, let's be honest, it's probably Toronto, and they're just calling it some other city.
It's true. Yeah, for filming purposes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
There are 2 more armed men in the room that kind of, as you guys step out of the elevator, are standing up against the wall in either corner facing the desk. The large, high-backed chair that is at the desk slowly turns around. As you all see a somewhat familiar face too. You've seen pictures of her, you'd seen videos of her at the council meeting. Liwen Shao sits at the desk. She wears a white suit that is cut by a brilliant red tie that is kind of tucked under all of it. Indeed, she has a dorky looking, not quite Google Glass situation going on. She doesn't wear glasses, but she has like an earpiece that connects up to some sort of device that seems to rest on her forehead. She has a laptop open on her desk and a number of papers. And as you guys walk in, she turns and sets her hands on the desk and then looks at you and squints, clearly having expected more and or different people.
Rude.
And she says, well, I suppose this is fine. I only prepared 2 chairs. Come in.
Thank you. And Amara is going to walk up and approach the desk, and she's going to put her hand out.
Liwen kind of sighs and says, please have a seat.
Very well. I'm going to sit. Amara's going to sit down.
Jake sits as well.
While we're in here, Robot Master, can I read a situation?
Sure. What kind of information are you looking for?
Well, I want to get kind of an idea of what she's got going on her desk right now, and it seems like she was certainly expecting not us. So I want to kind of get maybe like not a motivation reading from her. Yeah, motives. I'm looking for motives or subtext.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Well, I rolled a 5. Plus 4 is 9.
Just shy. It's hard to say. From her expression, you can tell that she is calculating. Everything about the current meeting she has set up, she feels she has a range, and this is just another extension of that. You can't quite read beyond that. You don't have an idea of what exactly she is planning or why she's doing what she's doing, but it's clear that she continues to be a calculating, thinking through every step of whatever this plan is, individual.
So Amara is just going to sit and say nothing.
She lets a moment of silence pass, mostly just to watch Jake get antsy, who kind of like leans forward in his chair and is like looking around and not really sure what's going on. And then she says, this meeting is an olive branch. The last such courtesy I will extend to you all. How long have you been a pilot, Amara?
10 years.
It's been like maybe a week.
Oh, like pilot, like pilot here. Yeah, like.
That's actually a really good point, though. That's actually a really good point.
I've been a pilot for a long time.
Absolutely. I think that's a great point. I think Amara is absolutely counting her own experience. You catch the faintest glimmer of something in her face, but you're not sure if it is confirmation of what she was thinking or if you've caught her by surprise. And she'll turn to Jake and she'll say, what about you? And Jake says, long enough, on and off, a couple years. She nods. She says, both of you lived during the Kaiju War. Do you have any idea how much money the Shao Corporation made selling to governments everywhere during the Kaiju War?
I can't say that I do.
Profit margins were so large, I can't even begin to put a number on it. We were invaluable. Perhaps the most net worth of a company anywhere in the world. It was enough money to become our own privatized military, enough to finance Jaeger manufacturing on a scale unseen before. You know, the entirety of the Jaeger initiative is funded by countless numbers of countries for the betterment of the world as a whole, and we did it with just a handful of investors. Now, with the breach sealed, of course, our industry requires, innovative solutions. You understand. You pilots are orphans of this corporate struggle, truly. Lower than that, actually, perhaps. You're like dogs owned by the military, sent here to, put me down, out-compete me for governmental firepower? It's pathetic, really. You can hide behind your government regulations if you would like, but don't think I don't see what's really going on here. So I'm prepared to make a deal. The olive branch I was speaking of. You're all clearly talented pilots, and you've gone toe-to-toe with my Jaegers a few times already. I would say your talents are wasted where you are now. Should you come pilot for the Shao Corporation instead, you'll make more than you would see in a lifetime of working for the Jaeger Initiative. Hell, you won't be worried about being shut down by the government. You won't be worried about being inconsequential and unneeded by the world anymore. With my tech, our kaiju cloning, and your piloting skills, I could make you into heroes. You don't have to answer right away. Just give it a thought. If you'd like, you may stay here and watch the show. She turns the laptop around on her desk, and you can see that only minutes remain. Additionally, on the screen is a tracking readout that shows 3 missiles rapidly approaching this location. On the streets below, people continue to scream, having already gotten notification that something is on its way, running into these massive unhinged is what I was going to say, but not like that. They have unhinged from the ground.
Unhinged.
They're unhinged. Metal canisters have opened up in the ground, and people are running into them before they kind of seal shut and leave people safely in the bunkers that live beneath the city, which are former kaiju safety bunkers that are established in the prior film.
With all due respect, ma'am, I don't understand this bargain that you're trying to strike. What do you get out of obtaining Jake and myself?
Well, I wouldn't have to compete for pilot talent anymore. I wouldn't need to crush the Jaeger Initiative under the heel of my boot. I could simply wrest control of them instead, in a diplomatic and corporate way. There would be far less bloodshed, layoffs, and dissolving of a former entity, but I wouldn't need to send more drones to your shadow domes.
Oh, so this is making us a hero by saving our own people's lives with our
This is making you a hero by giving you engineered problems to solve. We have a world that is devoid now of the problems that made us who we are. You would not be a pilot were it not for the existence of kaiju and what they did to us and what they did to the world, right? In a world where
what they did to my parents.
Good to know. In a world without the kaiju, you are directionless. Truly, if you shut down the Shao Corporation, if you run back to the Jaeger Initiative, what will they have you doing with no kaiju to fight, no rogue Jaegers to wrangle? They'll just shut you down. You won't have anything to do. Your initiative will be dissolved, and the status of pilot won't mean anything anymore. But we have made monsters. We've made a villain to solve. I could put you into a narrative that would make you all heroes.
But it's not real, and real people will get hurt.
It doesn't have to be real to make money. Plenty of things are hardly real and make tons of money.
But money's not worth that. It's just money.
Some would say, though in a broader scope, it's what makes the world go round. It's what gives us control. We have the power of tantamount to a government facility. But you seem uninterested.
So I've got this personal drone, right?
Yes.
I haven't said that I switched it on.
Okay.
But I would like to have switched it on.
Sure.
Can we say that I have switched my personal drone to record?
To record. Very intriguing. Yeah, sure. You get a handful of minutes into her spiel and you switch it on. She, as opposed to granting this, simply stands up and puts her hands on the desks and leans in. And she says, I understand that your position as a pilot within the military comes with an amount of brainwashing. You perhaps already believe you're a hero. You perhaps already believe you're here to stop me and save the day, but that's not realistic. It's not what's going to happen. And what I'm offering is real, it's tangible, it's backed by a finite and sufficiently, simultaneously infinite amount of money and research and people who have given their lives to this program. Am I speaking your language now? So I'll ask one more time. Are you with me or are you against me?
Amara's going to look over at Jake and say, what do you think, Jake? You think we're with her or against her?
Jake spits.
Amara's gonna stand up, turn around, and fire at the guard behind her.
Wow.
Incredible. Yeah, okay, go ahead and make an attack for me.
We call that
Alright.
We'll say
Joyega.
Jake does the Joyega. Jake catches your cue and is going to do the same thing.
All right, cool. So I have got my revolvers. All right, well, I rolled a 14 plus 2 is 16.
It's above their evasion. Yeah, both you and Jake stand up, draw, and fire on these two. Immediately, Liwen presses a button on her desk, and between you and her, a plate of reinforced sort of plexiglass begins to rise up.
So
and she,
on her side of the desk?
cutting her off, yes. So in front of her desk and between the desk and you guys. Does that make sense?
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it does.
So it's plexiglass, desk, her.
Okay, I would like to try to, while this is going on I would like to try really hard to snatch that laptop off the desk before the plexiglass comes up.
Sure. This is going to be pretty difficult, but go ahead and give me your roll here anyway.
Could I pitch a stay cool in that this requires dexterity, speed, and precision under pressure?
Yes, I will allow it, given that I've allowed the same thing for Alex moments ago.
Thank you.
You do have a difficulty added to this roll. So you'll roll 1d6 and subtract the result.
Whew, a d6. All right, okay. Oh, y'all, this is not going to happen.
No, that's only the d6. That was only or was that the d20 as well?
No, that was, so 8 minus 2 plus 4
Is still
a 10.
Is still a 10.
Did it work?
Incredible. Wow. Any higher on that d6, and this would not have worked. You fire your shot, and you are already reaching for the laptop. The wall between you begins to rise up with a pneumatic amount of force, but you've already grabbed the top of the screen of the laptop, and it just serves to kind of push your arm up. And so you grab the laptop, and your arm gets flung out of the way, and you pull the laptop into your chest as the two guards grunt and hit the floor.
Yeah, I'm running.
Okay. As you are running, Jake is shouting, let's go, let's go. She, over the sound of all of this, suddenly through the entire building, through intercom speakers that have been integrated throughout the whole building, says with a booming, now digital voice,
This is unfortunate, but I was prepared for such answers. It's a shame, really, that it must come to this, but I suppose if it's how you would be, how you would prefer it, I understand that those pilots are predisposed to a desire to perish in their own mechanical sarcophaguses, like so many of your predecessors. It's okay. Those deaths will serve as the perfect demonstration for why my drones will still be needed in the world to come, the world I made for us now. Say hello to Mako Morning, will you?
Oh, this bitch.
fighting words.
Oof.
Alex and Vaughn, you guys are in this computer room. The professor and the doctor are hacking away, we'll say, at whatever they can get their hands on. And as they are doing so, they are shouting at each other, increasingly frustrated that there's not enough time. And Gottlieb will turn to you two and say, I don't know that we can intercept whatever it is that is going to happen. We might need to brace for impact and see if we can retroactively correct it after it happens. I may need you to buy me some time in whatever that looks like. And as he's saying that, you hear the speakers come alive, and you hear Liwen's voice say the aforementioned bit about not siding with her. What are you two doing?
Well, that can't be good.
Mute says, "Oh, that bitch!"
Bod just he's holds up the detonator and he's like, plan B?
Not yet.
I give my thermite charge to Bon. You want to place this somewhere else? Might give us more time, distraction, chaos.
Hey, all you scientists, who wants to do something good for the world? Where should I put this?
Up your butt.
It's quiet for a minute, and then one of them just kind of with the hand still raised, points down the hallway towards something.
All right, good call. And I run down that way, see if I see something computery.
Sure. There's another room full of servers. They seem to be data storage.
All right. Which one's the hottest one?
The hottest one?
The warmest server, not the most attractive one.
Sure. Yeah, you go and put your hands around all of the servers. They're all pretty hot, frankly. They seem like they've been running for days straight.
All that drinking water. I'm just going to try to put it near, I don't know, just to maximize the cluster. I feel like I would be good at finding chain reactions. I know that computers don't really explode, but how can I destroy something to make a chain reaction to ruin the rest of the computers? I think I could mostly figure that out. Or, hey,
sure,
could I just roll and even though I'm not blowing it up yet, could I blow something up to see how well I place this?
That's actually better than what I was going to say. Yeah, I was going to say, do you have any tech related? I thought you might have hack fix or something like that, but
no, I have a +6 to blow something up.
I think blow something up can be used to discern what needs to be blown up.
Yeah. 16 +6
16
+2 is a lot.
You consider each of the individual servers for a bit, and then kind of frustrated with there's not any one good place to put this. Realize that all of them are connected to the same sort of central hub. And you just walk over to the console that seems to be the control console for all of this data. You're like, yeah, good enough.
Squick. Yeah, that feels good. All right, bomb number 2 planted, boss.
Oh, good. And then I click the button.
Whoa. Wait. We are still here. No, I don't know.
Buttons pushed.
Thermite doesn't
pushed.
boom, explode. Thermite just burns through stuff.
There is a mechanical hiss in the other room, and smoke begins to rise up out of that room. It is acrid and disgusting, and it makes your eyes burn and water as circuit boards and silicons and plastics are all melted through in a moment. As you do that, alarms start to blare across the entire building. Safety doors are opened, computers are automatically shut down over a couple of consoles, including that one in the center that you've already placed a thermite charge on. Some sort of protective glass dome drops down around it.
Yep. Well, you can't really expect giant robot pilots to be stealthy and subtle.
Yeah. How is that, science nerds?
I would like to give a $20 bill to the scientist that told me where to go. I'll be like, this is for you. That's American money.
She just kind of takes it and nods and is like, yeah, okay. And tucks it into her pocket.
Hands up.
That's 20 USD.
Yeah, 20 USD is 20 USD. Hey. They nod and they begin to grab their things. And I guess they're not packing their things up, but they are increasingly working.
I dismiss you, not the bell.
I dismiss you, not the thermite grenade. You guys, the whole building shakes for a moment. You hear glass and concrete shattering outside as these massive drop pods have released 3 biological, sopping wet and disgustingly gooey payloads across the pavement of Shanghai below. Alarms. More alarms. There are already the interior fire alarms and security alarms going off within the Shao Corporation building. Outside, something akin to an air raid siren is going off. You would all immediately recognize this as it's been a long time since this was heard, the alarms used to signal a kaiju attack. In multiple different languages, a loudspeaker begins to announce that the Jaeger Initiative and the Department of Defense have notified the country and everyone that there have been 2 Category 4 and a Category 5 kaiju identified, and that all citizens need to seek evacuation or shelter. Outside on the concrete, unfurling rapidly, almost like pulling themselves out of fetal positions, pulling out arms and releasing muscles that for the first time are being put to use. We see 3 somewhat familiar forms of Otachi, Leatherback, and Slattern, a couple of which you've fought prior, if you'll recall. But the 3 kaiju that specifically have, as prior established, at least been, I was going to say instrumental, though not probably the correct word, relevant to your pasts. Kaiju that have wreaked havoc upon your families and your homes in years now gone.
Bon, calling our rides.
All right.
Not friendly science nerds. Why don't you go hit a shelter?
And they will begin to file out. Actually, there is no decorum. There's a brief moment of like, oh wow, that's nice of you, thank you. And then just like panicked running.
Panic running. Very good. Yes. That's what we need right now.
I finished calling in the mechs, and I turned to Alex, and I'm like, why did you need me to do that?
Because I was releasing the
Was this like a power move? Like, what was it?
You are always calling me the boss. I gave you something to do.
Yeah, all right. You be careful with that, all right? I don't need you to get a big head.
What's with all this guff all of a sudden?
Point of order, like 2 episodes ago, Ben was like doubled over, like, please God, give me an order. Please tell me to do something. You're my bondsmate. You're my captain. Please.
You're not my
He's
dad.
just like, don't tell me what to do.
It's called a dynamic character.
That character arc, that character arc is really hitting now. Almost as soon as you have called in your rides, the sound of the mechanical answer to these kaiju is crashing down onto the same pavement a ways away. These kaiju don't seem to immediately notice. They are more preoccupied with raising buildings as it stands currently. Otachi is releasing a terrible breath of acid. You see some sort of like green energy being thrown around. You hear the standard sounds of what you all know to be a kaiju attack. Are you all running for your mechanical rides?
Can we get out? Like you said, there was like, we're a little bit stuck in this room, right? Like there's
we're still on the 13th floor, I guess.
Yeah, you need to get down and out for sure.
Has the elevator come up to me yet?
What I was going to say is, I think Amara, you are in the elevator on this computer right now as it is descending to the 13th floor. Why don't you give me your hack fix check?
In the case of a kaiju attack, should we be using the stairs?
16.
What are you hoping to get out of this computer? Your drone finishes processing the recording you've taken of Liwen Shao, and the computer opens up before you, giving you full access. It seems to be a personal computer of sorts. It has just a lot of personal files on it. It looks like the programs that are running that are displaying the kaiju and tracking them, whatever programs this computer is connected to that are tracking like the kaiju and things like that seem to be predominantly just like connected to the computer systems here at the Shao Corporation and are just tracking like their location. All of the kaiju seem to have some kind of mechanical component to them. As the laptop unfolds, you can see that there is like a mechanical understructure to the kaiju. Only parts and pieces of them have been fully cloned. They're missing entire swaths of organs that have been deemed unnecessary for this. Just is a siege beast. It's not a living kaiju per se, and have been removed in favor of more guns, more ammunition, rockets that are like military grade rockets strapped onto what were once like biological weapons, right? Other than that, you see that through a series of explosions, the sync process has been greatly interrupted. The countdown isn't really ticking anymore. It looks like it's trying to run some kind of diagnostic.
Okay. Can I stop it?
It looks pretty much halted. You can issue, from the laptop, you can absolutely issue a sort of secondary halting command. And if you do that, as you do that, Gottlieb and Newt will begin to like cheer next to themselves, and they're like, okay, whatever it is, it stopped at least for now. As the countdown has officially been stopped, temporarily, at the very least. And I think that they're going to also give you the go-ahead to blow this hive mind thing, this naval mine, whatever it is. And as they are explaining that to you, Bon and Alex, the elevator door opens and Jake and Amara come in.
Oh, you're just in time. You get to watch the fireworks.
Hey. Oh, cool. Got the laptop, stopped the thing,
Ah, you're such a hero,
and
Amara.
there's kaiju, and they're attacking, but they're mostly not alive. Can I download this stuff into my drone?
Absolutely, yeah. You take a copy of the laptop's data into your drone.
All right, cool. And I also want to hey Alex, can you get command on the line? I'm sending some big files. Can I like do that? Can I do
Yeah,
that?
sure, absolutely.
Sure.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
As you're doing that, your drone pops up with a little issue that says that you're running out of data and you'll need to subscribe to the premium model if you want
This is your Mint update. Your 80% of your 5 gigabytes a month are almost.
And it's
Okay,
it's
all right.
$500 to install more RAM. What are you all doing? Back in the elevator?
Unless it is somehow possible for me to jump out of the building and into my mech, which I don't think they're probably not, right? Though probably not.
But it's sick as fuck. Counterpoint.
Yeah. Counterpoint, it would be sick as fuck. And I am wearing like a cool suit that would be made specifically to do stuff like that.
You're speaking my language. I tell you what.
All right, pause. Bon, did you actually push the button for the brain like they told you
Oh, no.
to?
Yeah, here we go. Click.
Okay. Yeah, there is another hiss and more smoke begins to fill the room. The room is rapidly filling up with smoke.
Thank you for keeping me on task, Amara.
More important. Yes. That whole thing begins to rupture and spark. It is fully bursting into flame. You see like electricity like arc out of it and begin to shatter, send cracks rippling up through that sort of like safety cage that was deployed around it. This place is not looking good. There is a fire started in the server room. There is a fire started a little ways away from the server room in this central sort of command hub. And there are three kaiju rapidly approaching your location. Because, as aforementioned, it is sick as fuck, your Jaegers, having been sent here, received the command to meet you all here. And we live in the 10 years later version of the world where Jaegers can be piloted by one person. And I don't see why they couldn't be, in this world of drones and shit, remotely commanded. Taking a page out of maybe the Shao Corporation's book, you guys as Jaegers begin to run down the street towards the building. And you can see them now below you all, just a number of stories.
So is there a window or something that I could...
The walls of this entire building are glass.
There's a whole wall that just says wingsuits.
So this is my pitch in, but I'm not waiting for a yes or a no on this. I'm just telling you where I'm at, and hopefully you'll agree. This is, I don't think, there obviously needs to be some limitation to what these suits can do. I don't think I could just jump out of anything and do anything with it. But it is a pilot hard suit. It is made to interact with my mech. So if I am doing something like jumping out of a window to board my mech, I'm hoping that works. So I'm like, all right, guys, see you down there. And I jump out the window towards Frankencrime.
Like a Titanfall situation where the mech grabs you and puts you in the cockpit.
That would be cool.
Cool.
Thank God Alex is here.
So, rules is written in Planzer. Typically, you need a confront, which is what they're called, a digital assistant in your mech to pilot your mech while you aren't there. But you can disembark and re-embark your mech whenever. One, you blast a hole in the glass wall of this building, and sure enough, you jump out.
We'll say I do it with my my like grenade launcher thing.
Yeah, there's a massive blast, like inverted fireball out the side of the building.
I've only done this in a simulator!
And out the window you go. You fall surprisingly not very far. The hard suit that you have, that is your pilot suit, cushions the blow somewhat as a massive metal hand reaches up to catch you and then lowers you down to the head of your Frankencrime, your Jaeger. The rest of you are following suit?
Easy shit for kindergartners.
I don't think so. I don't have one of those.
Pretty crazy. I think I'm going to go downstairs and go the right way.
That is the funniest fucking thing.
Yeah, have fun. We're gonna go down with the sizes.
I have like small glass cuts like in my face and stuff.
Yeah, Vaughn looks like he has already been fighting this fight for the last hour. You are bleeding from a couple of like superficial cuts. Your weapon is like smoking on your back. You are actively like your mech is hooking into your suit and coming alive around you as you assume a fighting stance and stare down these kaiju down the street that have heard the detonation in the wall and turned to face you. Then we immediately cut away to the 5 other people walking down the stairs, just casually, like walking down the concrete stairs, several floors.
And there's a huge smile on my face, and it's not creepy.
It's not weird.
It's not weird.
Never weird.
Roleplay Retcon's remake of Pacific Rim Uprising is directed by I Write Robots, with Jensie as Amara Namani, Alex Blasius as Alex Blasius, and Benjamin Gray as Bon Joyega. The soundtrack for this series features Behold. Our logo is by Jeanette Blasius.
Roleplay Retcon is produced by Two Fish in a Jug and is part of the One Shot Network.
Bye, kisses.